Hello. So today in this video, mainly I will discuss about the recent new education policy NEP 2020, New Education Policy 2020. So I'm happy I'll give the government the full marks if it is implemented properly according to the NEP 2020. I have always been thinking that this vocational education or skill education is a very essential for our to develop our economy of a country, because if in any students after class 12, suppose he doesn't make well in arts, science or commerce, then what happens to his career? What does he do? He doesn't have any skill to uh, work somewhere. If in during his school is a very long lengthy time, means it's a long period of time from class 1 to class 15, class 12, approximately 12 years plus pre-primary 3 years, excluding pre-primary if we'll think at least 12 years of education. So if you will start the teaching them some skills from class 5 onwards, then by class 12, suppose let's say tailoring, carpentry, uh, any other electrical repairing, mobile repairing, or any other courses, if you um, run alongside or along with the main courses, or any intensive that the government have um, planned to plan for the new education policy, that internship, there must be internship, 10 days or something internship will be there in some places, so they will learn some skills. So this is very much essential for the students. They should learn something, some skills. Then the second thing, in the multiple exit and entry, that is very also a very important part of this new education policy. So multiple exit in and multiple entry in graduation, that students will get 1 year of certificate. If he is completing 2 years in the graduation, he will get a diploma. If 3 years, then graduation, and 4 year, then he will graduation with a research. So when he will enter to the master degree, 1 year master degree if he has completed 4 years of graduation, 2 year master degree if he will complete uh, 3 years of graduation. So this will create, means if the students leaves after second year due to some reason, some work, or some, he wishes to make something, then he will again come back. He can come back. His credits will be stored in the his digi locker, uh, so he can use his credit and start again from the directly from the your um, third year if he has left for the from the second year. So this will make the students more comfortable in to gain some knowledge. Okay, or after completing 2 years, he can go for an intensive of 1 year if he want to learn filmmaking, if you want to uh, do some singing course. Okay, in between, he suppose he found that he has a strong interest for the singing. Okay, or he has a special interest for designing, or graduation is a very crucial period, right? That time people decides what they want to do. In between them, in between that period, if he decides, let me try something, I'm good at designing, I'm good at carpent, I'm good at filmmaking, I'm good at other some softwares. So what? Let me try something in this 1 year. Let me try something. If I'm successful, then I may continue with my career. I may continue with my means uh, interest or whatever with my career. But if I fail, or he might have some dilemma in his mind, if I fail there, I can again come back. But the thing is that in the present education system, he has to start again from the beginning. Okay, but here he will get the advantage that yes, I lost 1 year, but again I can start from directly from the third year because my scores are already with the credit bank, with the DigiLocker. So I can directly start from third year and I can get my certificate. I can complete my graduation. So this will boost, or this will promote the students um, interest in different fields, and already they have been explored means exposed to different multidisciplinary activity from class 9 to class 12. So in this 4 year they have already acquainted with different activities, different interests. So again in the graduation, during his graduation, he can, because 4 year graduation is a long period, right? In between the on 18 to 22 years, that is a crucial period of someone's life. That time, if he wishes to make something, then if he wishes for a different career, then he can opt for that. Okay, but if this system will not be there, then what will happen? Always he has a fear that I completed 3 years of my education. I have to complete anyhow one more year of education, else I'll lose whole my 3 years as a waste. Again, if I wish later to continue with with the graduation, or want to get a certificate to apply some job, if I fail in singing, then he will not he won't take such risk. But here, with multiple exit and entry, he can easily take some risk to do something of his interest. So that will very much helpful to create a different uh, category, or different skilled people, different people of uh, people of multidisciplinary type will be created, and the people who have some interest of photography, some other many other thing, they can go for with their interests. Then the very important thing is about the uh, interdisciplinary, like arts. There will be no such boundary between arts, science and commerce. Student can choose subjects of their interest, like physics with any other, music, or chemistry with any other, fashion designing or any other, means they can do. But still, if you wish a particular, suppose you wish to become a doctor, then you have to choose chemistry, biology together. You can't do like that. Okay, so you have to ultimately choose. But along with that, some optional subjects like fine arts you are taking now also, but there you will get more uh, means options of, or you can choose different. Suppose you want to become an engineer, and also you want to study MBA. So from now on, what you can do, you can take mathematics, economics, and other subjects together. If you want to prepare for IAS, you can choose your subjects from class 12 only accordingly. Okay, and if you have some special interest towards biology, you can keep like that. So, but again, that depends upon the schools, how many options they are providing, what are the faculty of the schools. Not all the schools can provide all the combinations, because it, it requires different infrastructure and teachers. So the time will say how the schools or how the government can afford such combination, or how many combinations they can afford. And they have given more emphasis on the primary education, because it is scientifically proven that most of the um, logical thinking or the brain develops in the early age of the childhood. So always the parents should remember that the early education must be very good. Okay, but we generally focus that after 10, if you are doing well, then the parent will send to coaching institute, or they will give you good teachers or tuitions like that, and they want to go after you so that you can score well. But exactly the thing is that the parents should focus more on the early educations, the critical thinking. The students pro- should be provided with the different uh, set of different uh, you can say activity on the teachers and the parents should design for them, so that the critical thinking of the students will be developed within the 3 4 years or 5 years of his early education. So government has realized that, and they have focused on Anganwadi education, their infrastructure to be developed, and other primary education, the teacher ratio should be 30:1 or something. But how they will do it, it is again a question, because we have seen in the last few decades the teachers and the vacancies are not filled up in that way. Then of course the teachers training and the efficiency of the teachers is also very important, because how they are teaching, how they are realizing the concepts of this new education policy, and they are uh, imparting on the students, that is also very important part. So finally, I want to say that this education policy will change the education system completely in India, if the teachers and the uh, infrastructure will be built in that way. And the government is providing more funds also. They have increased up to 6% of GDP they were supposed to spend on education, which is a good sign. Many so mm, many developed country also, they spend their education 6 to 10% of their GDP. So um, let's see how this policy is implemented and how it is benefiting the giving benefits to the society. And one more thing I want to say, that this post-corona or COVID situation, the education will take a complete dynamic means shift, a paradigm shift. Uh, it will not be the same before. Most of the course will come online, except some practicals or experimental related work. Most of the things will be online. Many online certification course will be there. People will be dependent more on more online videos and other things. People who are learning also many courses, many entrance exam they are preparing through YouTube and other online medium. The farmers are learning how to make organic farming, how to drip irrigation, and other concept from YouTube and other online video sources. The students are learning from many video sources from experienced professor, even they are in village. So what will happen? The difference between village and town will not be that much or uh, there will be no such difference, except the speed of the internet. So speed of internet will play a very critical role in the post COVID era, and the speed of internet will decide the progress of the society. In my view, every household must be connected with high-speed broadband. If the government can do that, the government is planned to provide the high-speed internet to every panchayat. But I think if the government can provide the high-speed data plans at a very low cost to the village, like they are providing electricity and other things. If the government can provide it will Wi-Fi to all the households, high-speed Wi-Fi, it will change the dynamics of Indian means India. It will change because people will learn from many sources. They will learn farming from Punjab. One people from Assam will learn from the farming technique from Punjab. He will learn some carpenting, some thing online from other parts of the means education will be, it will be freely available, and people will learn many things from many people. So I think the development happened, people are aware much about this, their recent means skills, and they're involved in many activities after this post geo era, because in India the data, when they got cheaper, the people started using 4G services, and they came to know many things about the world. Even the village people know many things than the other people. So my point is that there will be no such people, even will find more uh, peaceful to stay in village. So the urbanization, the shifting of people to the town will be less. People will be, people will start more or dependent on upon more cultivations and farming, and they will spend their time in learning some new things. So I think the world is changing very rapidly. The difference between the cities, towns, and villages will not be that much uh, after the connections of internet, or the low price internet, and the road connectivity, of course, that is the prime minister village Gramya Sadhak Yojana, that is of course the changing the dynamics of the village. So I think the education will completely change due to these online things, and I think it will play a very important role in the recent future. So let's see how NEP is uh, implemented, and how the teachers are, the parents, teachers, all the society, how all together they are taking the benefits of this new policy. I hope it will solve the many purpose, and it will make India a developed one with more um, scientific research, more advanced uh, science activities, and not very much religious and other things, but mostly scientifically the society will, India will be developed, I believe. And one more thing I forgot to discuss, that is coding from class 6, that will also change the dynamics, because the uh, recent and upcoming year years will be the time of cloud computing, IoT, artificial intelligence. These are the, it's the era of artificial intelligence. So India need to be at an advanced stage if its young mind should be trained coding and with the computers. So let's see. I hope, with a positive hope, I think let's see how the this national education policy and EP 2020 is helping to reshape Indian education system. Thank you, and we are close to 21,000 of subscriber. Let's see how fast we are achieving it, and see you in the next video. Thank you.